Welcome back to iFIBER 1 News. Our spotlight story tonight is about a Warden coach that taught students more than just wrestling. Here with a story is former Warden Cougar Spencer Graham.
Warden waves goodbye to a legacy. Hall of Famer head coach Rick Bowers coached his last year in 2012 and has retired after 30 years of dedication to the Warden High School wrestling program. His retirement celebration took place last Saturday, where the community gathered for a final farewell in the Warden Community Center.
And I look around today and you see every single person here that my dad touched in one way or another. He changed their lives. He made them something they thought they couldn't be. He made us all better in one way or another. And to see that growing up, it changed who I am. It made me a better person.
After obtaining his teaching degree at Western Washington University, Bowers began coaching middle school wrestling in 1976 and became the high school head coach after 3 years.
I came to Columbia Basin because the Columbia Basin is the center of wrestling in the state, with Moses Lake with 17 state championships and other programs in the area that were really solid. But I found a program that was in good shape, but had never really reached greatness. But the foundation was there for a great program.
Bowers started coaching high school wrestling in Warden in 1980, and since then has averaged a roughly 90% win rate for dual meets with a total of 9 state titles, taking his first title in 1983. Accomplishments undoubtedly obtained using some of the toughest methods of conditioning known to high school sports.
What I always felt was, while we do work hard, it was never negative, it was never punishment. We work hard because of who we are, and that's what we do.
The program holds a number of records, including most points scored at state, most entries at state, and most state placers. The program has also remained league champions for 30 years. Bowers attributes much of his success to his mentor and Hall of Fame inductee George Yonlick, whom he wrestled for in Bellingham High School.
He's just the guy that got me interested in wrestling, and he was my mentor for my student teaching when I did that. The second day of my student teaching, it was wrestling season. He left me alone, and I was on my own.
Former Warden wrestler Brent Cox has been chosen as the new head coach for the team, along with Johnny Hernandez as the main assistant, both of whom wrestled under Bowers years before. Warden will always remain a wrestling school, but those who wrestled under Rick Bowers achieved a level of respect uncommon in the world of school sports.
If I look at the program and the records that we've accomplished over the last 30 years, it's amazing. To be a B school and to place at state and win state titles, to compete with the best schools in the history of the state and have winning records against them. You know, when I look at it that way, it's amazing. But when I look at it as being the coach, I think of the ones that got away, and but I was just looking at old pictures, and it's been an amazing career.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Spencer Graham.
It's always nice to hear about coaches who really care about their athletes. We'll be back right after this.